What's up, everybody, and welcome to another in-depth guide. And today we are going to take a look at the SU-57 Felon. Let's not waste any more time and let's get started. To unlock the SU-57 Felon, you will need to reach 7th Rebirth and complete this task. And now is the time to say something about the SU-57. The SU-57 Felon is a top-tier multi-role jet that can take any role on the battlefield and execute it perfectly thanks to its versatile arsenal. And now the pros and cons of the SU. The pros are its strong missiles. It also has very strong bombs, and the stats overall are very good. And now the cons, probably the big size. It is pretty big compared to the other jets, and that's it. And now let's check the raw stats. The SU-57 Felon has 850 hit points. Speed is 290, handling is insane, only pilot can sit in this jet, and the spawn cost is 2 hulls, 2 weapons, and 2 engines. Those were the raw stats, and now is the time to check the features. The first feature are the flares, which are used as a countermeasure against incoming missiles, which have a recharge time of 10 seconds. And the second feature is the ejection seat, which is used to exit the jet in case of emergency. And the final feature is a zoom, which you can toggle on and off to see better. And with that out of the way, let's see what the Felon has in its arsenal. It has 30mm autocannon. Next, it has multi-role missiles. And for the cherry on top, it has bombs. Now that we know the weapons, let's get to know the stats. The 30mm autocannon has base damage of 45, APC and hovercraft damage is 58, tank damage is 18, helicopter damage is 40, plane damage is 70, ship damage is 26, and the reload is 5 seconds. The multi-role missiles have base damage of 400. APC and hovercraft damage is 180, tank damage is 300, helicopter damage is 150, plane damage is 200, and ship damage is 200. But as we know, these are not the effective damages. Next, we have the lock-on range of 2,000 studs. It has 6 of these missiles, and the reload time is 40 seconds. And the bombs have a base damage of 1,000. APC and hovercraft damage is 600, tank damage is 800, ship damage is 600. It carries 2 bombs, and the reload time is again 40 seconds. But we can't forget on the effective damage. Since we got all the stats behind us, let's talk about some tips and tricks. First tip is to use your bombs. The bombs on the SU are very powerful and they should not be overlooked, so use them to your advantage. Second tip is to not be afraid. It can be pretty scary to attack tanks and ships head-on, but don't forget, you have very powerful missiles and you have 6 of them, which means you can take out almost any opponent with just missiles, except for warships, of course. So don't be afraid to attack head-on. And now is the time to rate this jet. Overall, the SU-57 Felon has everything you could ask for in a jet. Great stats, a lot of strong multi-role missiles, and even very powerful bombs. I mean, I don't know how to rate this thing except for well-deserved 10 out of 10. Personally, I would even dare to say that the SU-57 Felon is better than the F-22 Raptor. But don't get me wrong, both of these planes are very good, and they also serve different purpose. And with that, I hope that this video gave you some knowledge and that it was enjoyable to watch. I would also want to ask you if you could like and subscribe to my channel. It would help me out a lot. Anyways, thank you for watching and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye. Bro, why are you still here?